last week, the world was very excited about the Kony 2012 documentary that went viral, of course based on the fact that it's been a very successful social media campaign, and so for that we give them credit. In Uganda itself, like on the day when it went viral and there were all the discussions in the international media, in Uganda, like the national newspaper didn't cover it at all, and then the opposition paper, the independent paper had, bits and pieces about it, because that was not the issue on the minds of Uganda. So because of the international coverage and the critiques and the praises for the documentary, a civil society organization in Uganda called the Africa Youth Initiative Network decided to screen the Kony 2012 documentary to different communities in northern Uganda that had suffered the brunt of the conflict. And the reason for this was to get the views of the local people that have gone through the conflict itself, because they are the people that have a say, about something that affects their lives. And so the first screening was in a town called Lira, which had been affected by the conflict. And last evening, there was a crowd of 35,000 people who had come from far and wide to watch this movie that was making the world excited. They wanted to know, what is it about? Are they telling our stories, and how are they telling them? And then also the organization liaised with 5 radio stations located in northern Uganda to broadcast the screening live, so people in their homes who could not make it to the venue would hear what was in the movie. And at the end, the people were very angry, they were very upset by the film, how it portrays them. The point of contention is, first of all, it gives the half-truth about the whole conflict itself. You cannot talk of only one perpetrator in a conflict. The invisible children has been silent on the other perpetrator, that has been the government of Uganda.
I learned a lot about just trusting organizations, because when I first heard about the Kony 2012, I just saw all the links that were telling you to buy this or buy that to support it, but in reality we don't know where the money's coming from, and that's a lot about what Jackee was saying, to just trust organizations and get background information on it. And I'm glad I came to this, because I would have just jumped on the bandwagon and just
came here today because it was really interesting. I saw the Kony 2012 video and thought it would be interesting to see somebody who actually lived in Uganda and was a reporter for GPI and all of that.
I think really the important things that I learnt from Jackee today is that what we receive a lot of the time isn't the whole truth, isn't everything that's going on. And what is really important in cases like Kony and other documentaries is they give us what they want us to know. And it's really important to allow countries like Uganda to head up their own media so that we can see a truthful image of what is actually going on in those countries.
I'm doing an internship at the Global Press Institute as an editorial intern, and I've learned a lot about seeking the truth, and my managing editor has taught me to look for everything with a holistic attitude, and that's exactly what Jackee's taught us today. In terms of the Kony 2012 viral video, she has pointed out that it's not the entire story, and that's exactly what I've been doing as an intern for GPI. I've been taught to take everything with a grain of salt and to find the truth in everything that our reporters are reporting.
I was really interested in hearing what she had to say about the Kony 2012 stuff, and kind of how it's, not that it's BS, but more just the advocacy was interesting, and getting the message out was good, but it was just kind of interesting to hear her take on it.
With the Kony 2012 really blowing up social media over the last week, Jackee's timing coming here was just absolutely perfect because she brings such a unique perspective to the video beyond what is, you know, being talked about in a lot of mainstream media. Really bringing it back to that local perspective, and that's really what Global Press Institute is all about. Jackee has been a reporter with Global Press Institute for 2 years now, and as a reporter she's responsible for bringing to light stories that are untold in mainstream local or international media.